Right, and we are back with the Wario Land 3 randomized race. Alongside me, as always, in the race is Pigeon. And today for the settings, we are going to use map shuffle, key shuffle, with unrestricted boxes. And as always, we will receive the QOLs and remove the chunks. And it is normal difficulty. So, good luck and have fun. We'll be starting here in about 15 seconds. And begin. So first stage, we do have N1. So this is definitely going to be the gray. And something else that's notable is that we are randomizing the chest palettes as well. So that's why the gray looks a little bit wacky. And that's also why the chest looks a little wacky too. Because that's not the usual gray we see. And I'm expecting this will probably be the axe or the torch. It is the axe. So, a very vanilla start. Alright, N6 is definitely not going to be the answer. So what's at N3? Tidal Coast. And gray is going to be the answer here, so... So it's not here. Which means it's got to be up at the start. So we'll wait for this. There we go. Very nice. So will this be a power-up or will it be the torch? Those are the two things I'm expecting. Or the second music box. I guess that I should have expected too. S2, we can do gray, but only under one condition. S4, on the other hand, we can do gray, again, under one condition. Let's check S2 first. Yep. So the condition for S2's gray was gray key is vanilla. And there's our torch. Now we are going to check out S4 as well. There's no reason not to. Whoops. You know, I'll take having a fire right there. There. Oh dear me. Just get that out of here. Yep, there's our gray. So the condition here was a bit more broad. It was gray key must be in the starting room. But that condition has been satisfied, so we can get the gray chest. Now, if only I could stop choking this execution. There. I'll just take the safe approach. Now once that's done, now we can check out the east region. Especially now that we have the mirror. So, W5 at E7, you can't do anything in because we need flippers regardless. W1, we can do the red, but none of the others. Yeah, we should check down below first. Because then we can check out the gray. We can exit immediately. So there's only one option left here, and that's vanilla. Yeah, so we have a pink key. Yeah. Being hit there is annoying, but not the end of the world. And there's a coin. And this does mean that, depending on the other item, on the other stage, we'll see what we get. We get E3, which we cannot do anything. Well, I suppose that's not entirely false. Not entirely true. So there is still one thing that we could do, but it's not worth checking out right now. There's our great key. Now we do double. And there's our green key. So, information, once again, coming in handy. Unfortunately, the pedal does not do anything right now. But it could change. And then N3. N3 is definitely going to be the gray. And we have a vanilla. May as well get the extra coins while I'm at it. And what do we get for the gray chest? Beanstalk seeds. Well, that opens up our green chest. Because we don't have S1 yet, and we don't have W3 yet. There's our blue key, but the blue key is already taken out of play, so... Green key is vanilla. $110 coins, not bad. So green is more like yellow. But the Stonefoot does give us access to the blue chest inside W2. It also gives the red chest It also gives the red chest an S4, but we're going to check W2, because there is a true normal logic here. Yep, like I thought. When in doubt, always prioritize the difficulty logic if you can. That's the lesson to learn there. The fire extinguisher, though, doesn't do anything right now. But if we get access to W or E6, then that could come into play. Alright, so here's hoping we get a vanilla key. Which, yes, we did. Well, that's just annoying. I was going to try to do the big jump, but the pneumo got in the way. Trolley wheels. This gives us the red chest back in W2. And there's only one spot that it can be, since we don't have flippers, and we've already found the green key. The only logical place is the vampire room that has the air pocket in the water. Yep. All by process of elimination. And we'll take the coin while we're at it. And this way we get the pink chest. And of course the silly snake flute. The silly snake flute means we go right back into the stage. Now we have to do the golf. It's unfortunate that this one has a golf in it, but oh well. So this has to be our next progression. And that's just purely by process of elimination. Because we can't do N1 red because we don't have garlic. We can't do N3 red because we don't have overalls. And that's another reason why we can't do N1 red as well. W1, we don't have access to daytime, so can't do the gray. And we don't have access to the green key yet. So that's another chest. The sky key gives us another stage, though. And we get E2. Ooh, this is a good one, actually. Because we can get 2 chests here. I do not actually want the gray yet. guaranteed 1, yes, but... Oops. There we go. There's our blue. So we're gonna do blue first because unlike the gray, blue right now can only be done during the day. Whereas gray can be done regardless of time of day. Let's see if it's going to be 2 cogwheels. There we go. There. And gray is fast enough as is. So, all the more reason. But it is 2 cogwheels, so in the end it didn't really matter. And we get vanilla S1, which we can't actually do any chests in, and E1. Now, E1 we technically can only do the gray, but we have access to basically everything in the stage. It's just about narrowing things down. That's the pink key, aka the red. So we can't do that yet. So I'm expecting that gray will be right here, yep. So now we do the pulley puzzle. Now, without overalls, we can't do any other chests. At least not unless we get the detonator. But we did just find our second music box. So that does give us another stage. And E7 we can do the gray. So I'll check the tempo hint, because I haven't actually checked the tempo hint since the start. I'm not expecting we'll find a gray key here, but this is 2 quick checks. We did find red, but we don't need the red chest in this. As I thought. This has always been a difficult thing to do with no power-ups. There we go. Okay. So will this be our first power-up? Probably not. Nope, it is the detonator though, which gives us our blue chest. So there are two possible options, and it's the second. Yep. And this, of course, means that the detonator was strictly required. But the other thing that does is it narrows out where the green key is. And because it narrows out the green key, we know exactly where to go in that case. And there's a couple more stages for us with the rain cloud jar. W4 is most definitely not what we're looking for, most likely. Yeah, E4 seems a lot more plausible. But I suppose there is a possibility to get the blue chest. So, we're going to check it out. Even if the odds aren't too high, they're not zero. There's our blue. So we are good to go. Talk about good luck on the boiler movements. Now. Perfect. So we found our green key. So that means we don't need to search anywhere else to find another key there. There's gems. So we still don't have it quite yet. But E4 could still be the answer. So we'll check out the gray or green first. Whichever one we find a key. There's a coin. There's the blue key, so what am I doing? There. So I'm expecting that either the gray or green chest in E4 will contain the horn. And from the looks of it, it'll be the green. And luckily we can do the wall jump. We can do the wall jump to get to this area. Now with that said, there is only one possible check. Since we don't have a glove. That's totally fine. Yep. As I expected. And the fortunate part is that this doesn't break logic. Since we could just do it during the day and still get this. Hey, Grotto Oh. Daytime. Not what I was expecting. But I definitely see where this is going. The sunstone giving daytime means that W1 day rules are now logic. Now we still don't know where the green key is, but that is totally fine. We know that it's inside the night area. The golden glove gives us access to throwing, so that is good. So now the key is figuring out what exactly we opened up. I can tell that E2 red is opened up, provided we get the key for it. Let's see. E3 is actually opened up now. Because we could do this to check for if the top area has a key, which it does, but it's not the key we're looking for. And this is in logic anyways, because we could just access this during the day. Of course, the wall jump, though, is faster. Okay, so it's not those. There's our green key. And we have no need to check anything else here. Well, actually, there is one other spot that we should check. Because it's night, we don't have to worry about the spearhead getting awake. So we're gonna see if the blue key is here as well. Yes, it is. So we can now do both green and blue. course, we're going to do green first since we already have the key. But we will definitely head back in here to do the blue as well. Now I also got to think about what other chests we opened up. Blue overalls gives us another power-up. So that also opens up a couple other chests as well. Let's see. S2 we have not opened up yet, so we can't go there. Alright. There we go. Whoops, that was... There we go. Much better. So now we go and get blue chest. Unfortunate that we can't take any shortcuts, but I digress. At the very least, we know that we will not have to go back inside this stage. Oop, it's to the left. Just imagine if this was the brick and I'm just like, well, crud. Nope, the blue eye is just as bad. Alright, so W5 we can't do anything in. W1 we can't do anything else in. N1, we'll see if we can do the red. Here we go. First things first, check that. So, there's our pink, aka red key. Alright, so yes, we can clear this. And just the fact that we can clear this is all that matters right now. Ooh, since I'm back in North, I can also check the temple hinge. Of course, I'll do that after obtaining this chest. And freeze cane, so that does nothing for us. S1 holds our next music box. Interesting. So I'm gonna guess that red is over here. Yep. So now we say adios to the vast plain. Wow, I did get it. I had actually messed up the first shot, so I wasn't sure I was going to get that. But luckily, we can clear out the vast plain. And the flame does nothing for us right now. But it could be a handy item later. It's just not good right now. So what was that S2? Oh yeah. Okay. So we can do 2 chests here. Oh, we found our green key. But we don't have flippers to accommodate it. And I suppose, technically speaking, I could actually do 3 chests here. But there's our red key, so... So, red key is going to go first. I sound right, thanks for the good luck. And there's our gray key. So, that's an annoying spot for the gray key, but it's not the end of the world. And if neither of them produced the music box, then we're going to check out the blue chest as well, even if it is out of logic. We're doing red first because it was the key we found. Alright. So what will our red chest be? That's the question. Super flippers. Well, now all the more reason for me to clear out all of S1. Because that was the only thing that was preventing me from doing so. But now that we have swimming, we can do all 4 chests. And this means that we'll be guaranteed to get the music box. We'll do green just because we already saw everything there. Why am I going up there? I need to go down. There. So will this be our music box? Nope. Then the brick is completely worthless too. There we go. Oops, dear me. Is there a hint that leads you to a music box? Yes, there are temple hints. And the last time I was in the North region, I had checked the temple, which we set the hints to next quest item, which prioritizes only the axe, golden glove, and a pair of overalls. But in the case of... But it will always do the music boxes first. So, it will check for other items, but only after you've already got all 5 music boxes, and only if you haven't already been able to finish the game. So, we figured out now that we would need to get boots, but we know that the blue chest now has a music box, since the temple hint pointed to it being there. So even though we know that we need boots, we're gonna break logic. Oops. I need to make sure that I get these two on the same timing. So there's only one possible check that can derail this plan. And right now, we're on 50-50 odds of that being the case. So it's in the blue chest. But there are 2 spots in which it could be. But one of these will derail it. Because it will need boots. There. Alright, we're good to go. There. Oops. So thanks to that wall jump that we did to get into this area, we are able to skip needing boots for the time being. Now, of course, the odds are pretty good we'll end up finding the boots anyways. But we don't necessarily need boots to actually finish the game. And finishing the game means being able to defeat Rudy. Alright, so W3 is the next one. And we can do both chests here, provided we get good key locations. Oh, we are definitely going to do green. And hopefully we'll be able to find the red on the way. Not in there. And there's the blue. So, there's one other area that can house the red key. And if it's there, then we'll be able to complete W3 in one shot. Which, the more places that we can do in one shot, the better. Of course, I hate Wolfen Boss. All because of that last chestnut. Okay. Wario didn't want to cooperate in that corner, so let's just cut her loss. Since I'm literally just waiting on the boss, there's nothing for me to do except just mess around. Okay. So I want Wolfen Boss to use the chestnut right there. I want to make this shot count, so there. Let's see. Ooh, the lamp. So that gives us another stage. But we're going to check for the red first. So there are two spots in which this could be. Oops. Of course, the spearheads are not fun to deal with. So, the good part is that we were able to finish this in one shot. And pickaxe. That does a heap of nothing right now. We don't have E6. Or at least we haven't found E6. And E7 we still can't do anything in. Alright. So, Bank of the Wild River at E3. Or Cave of Flames. So let's see. We can do up to 2 chests here. Okay. I'm just gonna check a couple other. Oop. Even though this is out of logic, there's pretty much no reason for me to not check this. Of course, I actually have to get up there first. Hey, there's our green key. So this is out of logic, but we're gonna check it out anyways. There is always an innate risk when it comes to going out of logic, but it does have potential reward too. And there is still potential one other spot where the gray key can be. Alright. There. So to be clear, the difficulty is normal, but tricks that are out of logic you can do, they just have the potential risk of not doing anything. Like in this case, that logic break I did nothing. And unfortunately, I can't reset through these tutorials. So, no choice but to watch it. Okay, that'll do. So I'm expecting... Actually, this is out of logic too. Well, guess I'm gonna commit myself to the bit. Although I suppose I could check this without needing. I could check this though without needing to get hit by the hammer. Yeah, so we could just reset. And this means that N4 was the way to go. That's a coin. That's a coin. So we can only do 2 of the chests here, potentially. And the red is not one of them. But we're not out of options yet. Oops. So we can go inside the 3rd hill. And this should be one of the 2 keys. Nope, it is not. So we can't do anything there. But N5 does have our next music box, but we can't access anything else in there yet. And N6 is still off limits. This is interesting. Oh. I completely forgot about I completely forgot about Beneath the Waves. Red key does nothing, so... But we're not out of options there yet. There's still technically 2 that we can check. And that was one of them. So now, and this way we can also check out, check in here, which it was just a coin. Ah. So we'll just wait for this. And then get the blue chest. Now we can't get the gray, but that's fine. We're not going to be picky on details. And there's our boots, so everything now is put in logic again. So that check right there was what put S1 in logic. So, what checks do we have? Oh yeah, we could do... So this is actually going to be a fun one that we can do. We found the red key here earlier. And now because we have boots, we can say hasta la vista to the turtle, and hasta la vista to Muddee. So we can do both of those in logic. Unfortunately, the windbag doesn't do anything, but still the novelty is what counts. And it's not like it was a total waste. We still get to do the green chest as well. So. Come on. There we go. Okay. Bah. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. There we go. Paragooms are really annoying because it really does seem like they're smaller than the usual tile. And that's why they're so inconsistent. And there's the high wall jump. Open up the ladder just in case I mess this up. Second try is good. Powder does nothing, unfortunately, because we already know N1 blue has been taken out of play. Oh, wait, we have detonator. couldn't do this before since we didn't have boots, but now that we have boots, this is illogical. And luckily we don't have to care about any other checks here. Just the chest. So what do we get for this clearance? The other useless flippers. We get the useless flippers. So we're really getting diverted here. But at the very least, we are narrowing out what could be the progression. And we still can't do W4, because we need red overalls strictly for that. Now, for E2... Oops. There we go. So check this out first. Doesn't have what I need, but there is still another option. There. So if it's not in here, which it's not. So that means we need the purity staff to get the red. Yep. So let's see. All those are cleared. And then... Yep, N3 is already cleared. We don't have rust spray, so we can't do this yet. And we're not going to do the hard logic for it. Oh yeah, we don't have helmets, so we can't do that. We need garlic for that. You know what? Screw it. Let's take a chance. So we don't have the growth seed. But with super flippers... we can get all the way down here, which does have the potential to be the green key. Of course, if it's not in here, then we just have to reset it then. Because without the growth seed, we can't get the blue. Or anything else in there. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna take another chance. Perfect. First try. Because I'm not seeing anything else right now. But this will give us an option. sure hope this doesn't end up being a bug. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else. So, when in doubt, break logic. Of course, this does mean that I'm going to have to check to make sure that things are coded properly. Last thing I want is a bug. Well, luckily the second blue eye right now doesn't really help our situation. Now, just in case... Yeah, I thought that was a coin. So, there's nothing else there. Alright. We've already broken logic many times. What does one more difference make? What does one more logic break difference make? Is that a gray key? Yes, it is. Of course, it had to be in the one spot that needs red overalls. But again, we're taking what we get here. And if this means we do a couple logic breaks to get what we want, so be it. But again, Lightning Trident doesn't do anything. But at the very least, we are narrowing things down. And we already have found the red key. So, Bank of the Wild River is not the answer. We don't have Rust Spray for this. S2... We don't have Purity Staff. We can't reach the blue chest. For N5, we need the Growth Seed or the Wire Wizard, which we don't have, and we would need Garlic anyways. N6 needs Garlic, so we can't do anything there. And then N1 is already cleared out. Let's see. W1, we don't have helmets, so we can't reach the green chest. W5? This could be the answer. We didn't have boots before, but now we do. Yep, there it is. It's funny how much of a pain Beneath the Waves has been lately when it comes to randomizers. It's literally just because of that one key. That one key location. But this has to be the item we're looking for, because it is in logic. Yep, and it's the Rust Spray. So, this means we're going right back into S5. There's no reason for us not to. Okay, so it's not there. There's our blue key. Let's see if we can get this jump. Nice, second try. Of course, now I gotta do it again. Okay, why is that not working? There we go. Luckily, the second one's way easier. And if this is not it, then we are off to S4. But the crater map does give us a new stage. Well, we're still going to do S4 just because we already have it. And all the more reason because we can check everything here. Ah. Oh, there's our blue. Okay. Only problem is that we have to do golf, but there we go. I usually struggle with getting those two on the bottom. And because the green key we don't need will be cleared once we get the blue chest here. And I don't want Beam Robota getting in the way. It's always a good feeling that you can just jump up and then jump up, get the blue key, and then immediately get the blue chest. There's our growth seed, but it does nothing for us in N5 right now because we need garlic too. But at the very least, once we do have garlic, we can clear out N5. And then, yep, that's right, we had opened a stage. And it's E6. How fitting. Well, there's our blue. And there's our red overalls. Perfect. So the red overalls opens up a lot more. It doesn't give us access inside of not W5, N5, but it does open up pretty much everything else here. Whoa. There we go. Wait, why am I doing that? Oh hey, would you look at that? See, that's handy to get. Because it means the gray key was vanilla, which means we can get the gray chest right after. But we're not done with E6 yet. Unless, of course, we find garlic. Alright, well, we found garlic. So, yeah, that was the one check that would have changed. That would have changed my mindset. Because it was garlic, we now go inside N5 to get our fourth music box. And we're getting the green chest first because the green can only be done at night. Green is vanilla. It would have been faster to just soft reset and do this again than it would have been to just swim out. Nice. We got the cycle skip. And of course, even though we doesn't look like we can do this, we could just do wire wizard skip. Okay. There we go. So if it's not this, then we know for sure that the music box is on the blue. But if it is the music box, we just go and check the next temple. Which, that's exactly what we gotta do. Just imagine it's both music boxes are here. Okay. It's not the case, but just imagine it was. Now the only thing is that our essential go mode item is going to be whatever unlocks E5. Which I'm going to guess is going to be the horn. So, even though this is completed, I'm going to guess this is probably going to be the wire wizard. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, blue chemical. Which does nothing. But still, rather be wrong. Alright, W6 is not it. However, we are going to clear out this place. At least as much as we can. Because actually, we can actually do all three chests here. Since we have the rust spray. Oh wait. Red key. Whoa. Okay, much better. So we found our red key as well, which is good. Ooh, sorry about that. I had accidentally unplugged my microphone. But we did find the lightning spell, which means we did open up another stage. And because we opened up another stage, we have to check it. Warped Void. And it could be gray, red, or green. Now, I'm not expecting it's going to be the gray, but you never know. Well, there's our gray key, so we know for sure we can get the chest. It's just a matter of getting this high wall jump. You know what? Let's do it this way instead. Now, I'm not expecting the 5th music box will be this chest right here. Because that just seems a little too soon, in my opinion. However, if it had been, we would have been able to finish. So now we are predicated on finding that remote control. So let's narrow out some options. Since there are none that are power-up specific, we'll prioritize the ones that are fastest. That's a key, and it's blue. So we're at a state where we just get any chest that we can. Naturally, we do want to prioritize the quicker chests. But we also need to gather information. Like, there's our red key, which means we are definitely not finding the green key. But there are still two possible ways to get that green key. So red ring is nothing. Ah! I definitely thought I was going to be able to beat it. So before I go and get that red key, which is down in the sewers anyways... Yep. I was expecting it would probably be that. Alright, so the way we're going to do this... we're just going to get the red key and get caught. Because that'll be faster than going through the sewers. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I did it this way. I could have easily did this faster. Oh well, too late now. And this means that the green... well... unfortunately, I actually have to go through the sewers. Blue keycard does nothing, by the way. Actually, no. Blue keycard by itself does nothing. But if we get the red keycard, we can potentially find the red key. There's a trick that you can do in E5 that revolves around specifically the red and blue key cards. Gray key does nothing, but there are still two other spots. Luckily, it's vanilla. So good, we were able to clear out N2 in one shot. And I just realized I never marked off the gray chest in N4. Oh dear, are we gonna have to go into S3? I sure hope we won't. I can't do W4 green because the green key requires the propeller in this seed. See, N3 is cleared. E2, we can't get the red or the green since we don't have purity staff. Well, E6. So here's what we have to check. We gotta check that, and there it is. There we go. There. Quick damage boost. And open that up. And now we can get the red. So I hope we find the red key card, so then we can do a nice throwback to a previous race scene. Of course, it's not a guarantee by any means, but it'll be interesting if we do get it. Keystone does nothing. We can now do N4 though. Now I'm going to do the red first, just because I had already found the key. After all, there isn't very much that I can look for in this scene now. That's because a singular region cannot have more than one key. So this main area can't have more than one key, for example. And if this chest did not need... And this chest area counts as one region as well. The air pump does nothing for me now, because I've already found... I already checked that area with the high jump water flip. There's our green. So, at the very least, we got it on the first guess. We wouldn't have had to do much more searching, even if we were wrong, but better to be right. I was hoping that I would avoid that key. that coin I was basically not going to avoid. So, one, two, three. So it was long overdue, but we did finally clear out. N4. And there's our horn. So we now have access to the stage at W6. And it's Tower of Revival. How great. And this means that S6 is at W1. I don't like to check this place, but I have already found the two blue eyes, so there are many regions I can check. But the one I care about is the red region. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. This is a 50-50. We're going to gather some information. We're going to not choke on the zombies. Okay, so it is vanilla, so that means we could just reset. And now we know to hit the switch. So the keystones could be what unlocks S6 now. So for S3 red, we get the other gold eye, but without the wire wizard, it's pointless. Let's see, so E4 is cleared, we still don't have the propeller, E1 is cleared, okay? We don't have the valve, so we can't clear E7. You can't do anything else in E5 right now. And of course, E2, we still need the Purity Staff. Just imagine this comes down to actually unlocking S6 as well. And we don't have the helmet, so we still can't do that. We can do the red inside N6, which is entirely possible. But we're gonna check this out first. Because unlike N6, currently, unlike with N6, we can clear both chests in W6. Whereas N6, we would only have one chest. And that's only if certain specific checks have what we need. Now, there are multiple things to consider with where the blue key could be in this stage. Well, for starters, it's not in the red. So, that's a start. So we will check the blue area itself. There's our purity staff. So that lets us clear out E2, and that actually is what opens up a chest in N6. Oh, and we found our blue key, so we're good there. Wait, why am I opening that? It's unfortunate that we have to do a golf here, but could be worse. Especially since we have 500 coins. Oops. There we go. Good thing that even with the hazard, that hole leaves one stroke to spare. We'll just break these blocks. And we'll use this as our means to get through the vent. And we get Moon Gong, which does nothing. We could just wrong warp. Although we will be able to logically now clear all of S6 should the need arise. There's green, so we don't care. There's red. It'll be faster to just reset out. So our odds here are 60%. And it was not here. Now granted, this is out of logic, so in a way, it could be questioned as to why I'm doing this, but there's no reason for me not to. There. that to backtrack faster. And we'll set up the same water clip. Alright, so is the helmet as forgettable as ever? Clearly that answer is yes. And blue ring, which does nothing. I should have considered that, but at the same time, there's no reason not to check it. So green key we for sure saw in here earlier in the scene. Now I do want to get a bit of information before I get the chest. There's our red key. It's basically just find the red key. There were 4 places to consider, but 2 of them were very, very quick and close. Ooh, so are we going to get that throwback that I mentioned? We're going to check it out. Now, before I check it... Oh yeah, I do not have the helmets. That's a problem. Well, I can still check a couple things here. Come on. There we go. So it wasn't there. You know what? Yeah, we could do that. Now, it didn't lead to anything, but there's still 2 other spots that we could do now. Because we just outsmarted the void. And that was one of them. And that makes 2 more locations to check. Ah, why did I commit to the jump there? So, green key could still be here. And it is. Now we don't get any value out of the red. But that's fine. It just means that... Well, now it doesn't mean anything. What I was going to say was... All it would have meant was that... if we did not find it, then we would have just had to find the... what's it called? The remote control. So it was 50-50. Alright, I am really choking this Rudy fight. That's better. So, in the end, that was a first place finish and that was with a race time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 54 seconds. And we did not collect of the 72 chests available. There were 5, 8, 11, 13 chests. So in the end, there are 74 total chests when you consider the junks removed, and then you take out 2 for the QLs, which are the spyglass and the tile. And then from there, you just take out what I don't have marked off. And it's nice to know that so far, everything that's been coded in still works just fine. What is required for the final boss except music boxes? You need all 5 music boxes, you need the golden glove, you need either pair of overalls, and you need the axe. The axe is required because it's what connects the stage located at N1 to the rest of the game. So you need these 5, this, either one of these 2, and this. Those are the items you strictly need to be able to defeat Rudy. And while the red overalls are more common to fight Rudy with, you absolutely can do the fight with the blue ones. So there will be a few seeds where you may find yourself not finding red overalls. One thing that I did not check is where is the helmet located? And how many chests did the progression have? Okay, so I finished 7 chests ahead of the progression. And N6 Blue is what had the helmet. And it was S6 Gray that had the night vision goggles, which unlocks N6. But yeah, that is going to be the completion of my race perspective. So, thank you for watching.